Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's me, Can't Stop Money, and we are back inside the hyperbolic reaction chamber. And this is another reaction to Rwby. This is Rwby Volume 7, Episode Lucky Number 7, or Chapter Lucky Number 7. Alright, guys, so where we last left off, man, Episode 6 was something else. So we had the election. We had the election right there. Then it looked like Robin was about to win it all the way through. Just a few more minutes, a few more seconds, whatever the case would be. And then next thing you know, Dr. Watts came in with his ever such stylish hacking. Because, he's finessing. And, finessing the system, turning the lights off. Tyrion came in and literally just butchered a bunch of people, like a fuck ton of people without them knowing who it was. And then all this just to set up Penny. Penny had her weapons out in defense mode, to try to fight off Tyrion. But, the lights popped back on. A bunch of people laid out, bloody everywhere. And Penny just sitting there with the knife in her hand, like she got like her hand in the cookie jar or whatever like that. And it's fucked up. Penny has been framed. And on top of that, Jock has won the election due to the rigging and Dr. Watts' help, of course. So, holy shit, boy. It's pandemonium. And then Grimm is there, too. It's about to go down, dude. Oh, my God. Penny can't catch a break. I said it before. I don't know what she's going to do now. It's not her fault. So, well, we'll see, guys. So, let's go ahead and get into this. Without further ado, the video will be played right here in this corner. This is Rwby, Volume 7, Chapter 7. Right now. Here we are, guys. Lucky number 7. Oh, Penny.
Citizens of Mantle, following the most recent Grim attack, a temporary prohibition of assembly is now in effect. There are to be no public gatherings of any kind. Please conduct your business and return to your homes before curfew. This is for your own safety.
Hey! Stop right there! Stop running! Wait!
No military officials have gone on record to say the footage was doctored. Many citizens are still insisting that the Protector of Mantle be deactivated.
They're deactivated, huh? Tough. What's this?
Civilian, you are obstructing an Atlas military operation. Please step aside.
Everything all right over here? Hello?
That's a that kind of changed the perception.
This is the worst case scenario. More people are dead, Penny's been framed, and somehow Jacques Schnee is sitting on the council.
That's the second shipment for Amity that was hit today. It seems election night was the last push Robin needed to go from hometown hero to full-on vigilante.
I'm afraid the problem is more complicated than that.
It seems Robin has emboldened our suppliers in Mantle. They're refusing to sell us provisions until the city is adequately repaired. With Robin redistributing the goods her team has stolen, the Amity project is completely stalled.
But we're so close. There has to be some way we can finish the tower.
There is. Declaring martial law.
Oh.
You're not actually considering that, are you?
Well, put
What's
your
more
foot down on
important?
Mantle?
Establishing communication to unite the world? Or appeasing a few city blocks?
Don't make it sound trivial when you know it isn't. You keep talking about how we just need a little more time, but you're not the one having to struggle.
We have all had to make sacrifices for the greater good. Mantle has had to bear a lot.
There's better
of the
ways.
burden, yes, but
They're bearing all of it. The longer
Every
this
last
game
bit.
goes on, the harder each day gets for people down there. And now you want to send in more soldiers? You can't force people to fall in line. If you do that, you'll just be trading all of these problems for the Grim.
She's so right. That's more of dictatorship than anything. Through fear.
Please, General Ironwood. Squeezing Mantle this way, that kind of division plays right into Salem's hands. That's why Tyrion is here framing you.
Right. The reason we called you here in the first place. You're sure this was the man you saw?
Tyrion Callows was accused
Absolutely.
of murders all across Anima. A
Crazy
homicidal
ass.
maniac who escaped justice when his prison transport was attacked by Grim. After that, he was never seen again.
Well, he works for Salem, and he's here.
If we ever had any doubts Atlas was Salem's next target, I think those are officially out the window.
But now we have a suspect. We can tell the people.
That a long-lost serial killer is loose in Mantle and the military has no idea where he is. Might make things worse before they get better.
Yeah, that panic, boy.
Sick of secrets. If we just told everyone about Amity, about Salem.
We can't! If we talk about Amity now, we risk Salem's forces, who we know are here, working to sabotage it. If we tell them about Salem now, we risk falling to the Grim before we can reunite Remnant. We have to finish the tower. I want Robin Hill in custody. We can offer her a deal if she gets Mantle to cooperate.
We'll figure it out.
Anyone not assisting with Robin needs to focus
That's
on
so
Tyrion.
tough.
I want to know who he's working with, where he's hiding, what he's planning, and how exactly that video of Penny got all over my kingdom. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Rings with it. Cause it's like no matter what they do,
Looks like we're approaching 51st.
it's always gonna be a big grim panic.
Now we may all be split between different trucks, but we need to be ready to act as one in case Robin's team takes the bait. If your truck is hit, pursue immediately.
And
Everyone
Mantle
else
just
will
take
move in
the
as
whole
fast as
fall of
possible.
it.
Going radio silent. Over.
Do you think we should have told Ironwood about Salem before he put so much on the line for Amity?
Sounds like you do.
I trust Rwby, but I think he deserves to know what he's stepping into. We all did. You don't agree?
Look around. The embargo, the military presence, the restrictions on assembly. He's a bit prone to overreacting.
Yeah, hard to argue with that. Still, he didn't have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure there are many good options left for any of us anymore. Keeping secrets, taking lives, it makes you wonder how far we're going to have to go to keep doing the right thing.
Blake, we did what we had to do.
I know, but next time, I want to make sure we don't have to. And I can tell you, ambushing a huntress who's just trying to help isn't an option I'm thrilled about choosing.
Yeah.
Then maybe we shouldn't.
How is she doing?
If there's a way.
She's confused, scared. We'll have her recorded visual data shortly. That should prove her innocence, but the damage has already been done. The things people are saying about her. If Penny hadn't been there, Robin would be...
I don't think Robin was their target. Salem's goal has always been to divide us. I think Penny was exactly where they wanted her. Just like at the Vital Festival.
And just like back then, someone is using our own technology against us. This doctored footage of Penny came from her work all around Mantle. Stolen straight from our surveillance network.
Ugh, hacking. Technology. Oh, why can't people just do what they used to and fight to the death? A lot simpler, if you ask me.
Well, if we're dealing
Yeah,
with the same
but
enemy
shit,
from
nowadays.
hacking into Mantle's system would be simple. Fortunately, the rest of Atlas is running on an upgraded network.
And how would someone get access to that network?
Well, only a few people have clearance. Ironwood, the Council, our cybersecurity and surveillance leads, and maybe a select few who oversee critical systems like sewage or the heating grid.
The heating grid run in partnership with the Schneedas company. What are you thinking?
I don't know yet, but something isn't right.
Understatement of the century.
And how are you doing?
If Maria hadn't offered to help me these past weeks, I'd have likely collapsed by now. Getting a communications tower into the sky seems impossible on its own, but now, to think of what people want to do to my girl.
Even if the worst does happen, you can always reactivate her again. So maybe try not to worry so much.
There's a reason why Penny is the only one of her kind. When the General first challenged us to find the next breakthrough in defense technology, most of my colleagues pursued more obvious choices. I was one of the few who believed in looking inward for inspiration.
You wanted a protector with a soul.
I did.
Oh.
And when General Ironwood saw her, he did too. Much to my surprise, the Penny Project was chosen over all the other proposals.
Why would you be surprised? You created an artificial aura.
Such full of spirit.
You gave her part of yours?
Yes. And each time I rebuild Penny, it takes a little more. If the people get their wish and she's destroyed, I won't be able to...
Damn, so much is on right with him.
We'll find whoever's responsible.
Is that Watts?
I promise.
Boy. Boy. Oh, boy. Come on.
Robin.
Scramble!
No, wait!
A natural response.
Split up and regroup at the hideout.
Please stop! We just want to...
Ain't no stopping her. Oh, shit. Oh, that was pretty.
If Ironwood wants me, he'll have to send more than a couple of kids.
He is. Stopping the trucks alerted the ASOPs. We don't have long before they arrive, so please listen to us. You need to know the truth.
You're stalling. Amity Coliseum, all these supplies, they're for a new communications tower. That doesn't make any sense.
A new tower means the kingdoms can
I know
finally...
what the tower means, fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
One
That's
of you
new.
take my hand.
What?
You said time is short. Either take it, or I'm gone. Tell me again, what is Ironwood building out in the tundra?
Like a lie detector kind of thing?
Tower. He's trying to help everyone.
You're telling the truth.
Yep.
Any semblance.
So if it was a lie, it probably would have turned
Because
red.
He doesn't know who he can trust. Atlas isn't out to get anybody. The people murdering civilians in Mantle are just trying to make it look that way. And if those same people learned about Amity, they'd do everything in their power to destroy it.
So who are they? Who's actually behind this?
Yang, Blake, where are you? We can't tell you that part yet.
Bullshit.
Look, we are trusting you, so trust us when we say that Amity Tower needs to stay a secret until it's done. We just need a little more time.
Oh, they're coming.
Run! We'll throw them off! I won't stop until I know the whole truth.
It's right behind that door.
The Staff of Creation.
I hoped bring you down here might jog some memories. After all, it was your idea to use the staff to lift Atlas off the ground.
I thought gravity dust kept Atlas afloat.
That's the public story. But with the staff, we have a constant, seemingly
staff.
limitless energy source. Oz once speculated it could take us as high as we wanted. To tell you the truth, that served as the inspiration for the Amity Project. Get a communication tower up in the sky, higher than the Grim can survive. So we never lose contact with each other again.
But you're not using the staff to raise Amity.
The staff can only be used for one purpose at a time. We're going to have to do Amity the old-fashioned way, dust and all.
It feels strange, knowing a part of me helped come up with all this.
You'll get used to it, I'm sure. Eventually, you don't even know who's who anymore.
Right.
We did know we see eye to eye, but I wish I could ask Osmond what he thought of all this.
Well, I
It's
can
been a
tell you what
while.
I think. The path you're heading down, where you're the only one with the answers, where you do the thing you think is right no matter the cost, it's not going to take you anywhere good.
We have to stop Salem. Nothing matters more.
Some things matter more. I
By
think.
any means, huh?
Keeping our humanity. It's what makes us different from her.
Sometimes I worry that's her greatest advantage. Without humanity, does she still feel fear? Does she ever hesitate? When Salem hit Beacon, even with all my ships, all of my soldiers, I was no match for her. I've never felt so helpless. The way she told me she was there.
It's okay to be afraid. You just can't let that fear control you.
I am not going to end up like Lionheart. Do you believe in me?
I do believe in you. But not only you. I think the best thing you could do is sit down and talk with the people you're most afraid to.
Now you are starting to sound like him. Winter. What is it?
What's going on?
It looks like you're getting your wish.
My father's first act. We've all been invited to dinner, where the general will be defending his seat on the council.
Oh shit. That's gonna be one hell of a dinner. Alright guys, there you have it. That was episode or chapter 7 of Rwby Volume 7. Alright man, so that's what Ironwood is all about. Ironwood's, you know, no matter what they have to do, no matter who how many people they have to lose, how many people they have to dictate, how many people they have to put in fear, and Salem must be stopped, right? And you know, Osmond or Oscar, yeah, he was just like, yeah, I mean, Salem is important, but there are some things that are much more important somehow, which is keeping your humanity and not being being just like Salem, trying to stop Salem in a way, and that kind of thing. Yeah, so what the doctor was talking about, the one that invented Penny, yeah, he was using this aura, so I guess he was using a piece of his aura, his life force, to make Penny. You know, it's a little bit of him inside Penny, so, you know, without her, it's like, it'll be very bad for him. And as we saw in the picture frame right there, what I was saying was that the guy at the end, on the far right, you know, look, he had a turtleneck on. And I said, that looked like Watts. I'm like, holy shit, if that's the case, boy. So there's that right there. And now Mr. Schnee, you know, inviting everybody up to the to a dinner. And we already know that dinner is not going to turn out too well. That's going to be very interesting to see. So what is it, guys? Since Christmas is coming up, the next episode will be delayed a week for the Christmas break or something like that. I think that's how it works. But you guys can let me know if anything changes. So yeah, man, what y'all thought about that? the whole thing with Robin, it's like she's just trying to find folk to trust, you know, and she can't know too much yet because the Amity Tower, I guess, you know, that must go up, and yeah, and so that whole staff that Ironwood was talking about, that was pretty interesting, you know. That's how he did to lift Beacon, you know, his and the Amity Tower thing is inspired by that. That's pretty interesting, and yeah. So we'll see what happens next, guys. What y'all thought about that? If you'd like to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll be sure to see you all in my next one. Sayonara.